Alright, so we're going to be playing a best of one version of Goblin Charbelcher today. As you might guess, this centers around the card Goblin Charbelcher. It's an artifact that reveals cards from the top of your library until you reveal a land card, and it deals damage equal to the number of things that you revealed that way. So basically, this deck tries to play no lands, so that we just go through our entire deck and smack our opponent for like 40 or something. In order to do this, we play a bunch of the spell lands that came out in Ikoria, was it? I don't know. But we play a bunch of those lands, and we basically try to ramp ourselves into a Goblin Charbelcher as fast as possible. So we've got things like Strike It Rich to help us get there a little quicker. We can cast an Offer You Can't Refuse on one of our own 1-mana spells to ramp for 2. Basically turning a Strike It Rich and an Offer You Can't Refuse into just 2 Strike It Riches effectively. Then we have, I guess I'll talk about the Indomitable Creativity option. I don't play as much of copies of this as you might want to, but having one in the deck at least makes this happen every once in a while. Indomitable Creativity allows you to kill some creature that you control or artifact that you control. So you can target either a treasure or something created with this Forbidden Friendship card, and you basically reveal until you hit a permanent card and you put it onto the battlefield. And our only permanent card is Goblin Charbelcher, so we can just get that out as early as turn 4. Well, earlier than that if we get lucky with an Offer and Strike It Rich. We also have Prismari Command in terms of making treasures. And when it comes to removing creatures, we run Lava Coil and Abrade and Fiery Impulse, just to kind of clear the board a little bit and preserve our life total until we can get there. Some of the spell lands that we run in this lower curve part of the deck is Valakut Awakening, which is also for card draw, which is sweet. There is Selendi Vision, another card draw or looking further into our deck kind of effect. There's Jwari Disruption for tempo. And we have Shatter Skull Smashing as another removal spell, in addition to Spikefield Hazard. This part of the deck is pretty tight. We're base Izzet, and that is pretty cool. It's a strong color pairing. In terms of some... Oh yeah, and we also have Song Mad Treachery, in case we end up at 5 mana and need to steal some creature, although that doesn't happen. And then there's Magma Opus in the deck, which can just discard for a treasure. But if the game goes long, maybe we cast one of these. We'll see. Then finally we have Seagate Restoration. And the big spice in this deck would be casting an Ironcrag Feat on turn 4 with a Goblin Charbelcher in hand, because we'd be able to add 7 mana, cast Charbelcher as our last spell for the turn, and then activate it with the remaining 3 red floating. This deck, as you've seen in some of my older videos, will just absolutely fold to a Karn. So we just have to be careful in those artifact-based colorless matchups. But other than that, this deck kind of comes out of nowhere and just smashes you and one-shots you if you're not careful. So hopefully we get to do somebody like that today. Yeah, this is Goblin Charbelcher, the Izzet version. Let's try to get there. Here we go with a Goblin Charbelcher in hand and Forbidden Friendship in case we draw into a Indomitable Creativity. Strike It Rich and Magma Opus are going to help us ramp out here, so I'll keep this. I'll be on Song Mad Treachery and then 2 Selendi Visions. It's immediately clear off the bat that we are on Goblin Charbelcher if this person knows what they're playing against. They thought Seas were going to lose the Charbelcher, so we'll have to just end up digging probably through Selendi Visions to get there. Forbidden Friendship is nice to have in hand as a backup in case we get our one of Indomitable Creativity. So I will cast a Spikefield Hazard this turn, and we'll just double Strike It Rich. Beacon. Okay, so they're on some Planeswalker-based strategy. Fae of Wishes, so they're playing a sideboard. Interesting. Now there's an offer you can't refuse, which I could use to counter my Strike It Rich next turn. So I'll just play Forbidden Friendship this turn, or I can Magma Opus. If I take one a turn, it's not too bad, so I'll just Magma Opus now. They have something that asks them to respond to that. We'll just be okay with that for now. I have Strike It Rich and an offer in case they do something crazy. Ashiok. Not what I like to see. So let's see. What planeswalkers am I okay with seeing? They are running blue, black, and white. Okay. Esper planeswalkers I don't like include Ashiok. We'll probably run big Teferi, maybe small Teferi, and then Narset. Narset doesn't really hurt me. So I think Ashiok might be the one that I want to counter with offer. Auto pay. Takes me a bit off of my own plan, but that's okay. Alright, now we see if they have the second Ashiok in hand. They did not. Now, I can Salundi Vision and look for something else. I can Strike It Rich and make another treasure, or I could Shatter Skull. Salundi actually looks for instants and sorcery, so it's not really what I want to do right now, but I could look for a... I could look for the 3-mana red draw land. That seems okay to me, actually. I'll try to do this. Salundi Vision. It does resolve. We do find Ironcrag Feet. Fiery Impulse is not great. Treachery, not too good. Prismari as a draw discard. I'm okay taking that. I'll Shatter Skull Smashing. And try to set up for next turn. If they play... Oh, this guy. Okay. So this guy's just gonna Fate Seal me. Interesting. So I don't know how I want to play this. I did find my Valakut Awakening. That's probably better than a Prismari command. So they don't know I have this. They may look at the top of my library. So on their end step, I'll try to Valakut Awakening. Okay. I can Strike It Rich and still have the mana to do that. End turn. Fine. Alright, sure, that's fine. Salundi Vision is okay. Thought Erasure. That's less good. If they have the land and cast Thought Erasure, I'm not doing anything in response. My life total doesn't matter. Really would have loved to not have dropped that, but okay. Indomitable Creativity. Does get me a Charbelcher. I can just sit with a Charbelcher in play. Or... yeah, I can't Strike It Rich and be able to Indomitable Plus activate next turn. If I play Valakut as a land, I'll have 7 mana. And then I can Strike It Rich, I'll have 8 mana. Then Indomitable Creativity takes away 5 mana effectively. So I'll actually have enough if I do that way. So... oh wait, that's not a good idea because they have Thought Erasure. So I have to Indomitable Creativity. Pay with X equals 1. Target this. Okay, we'll reveal, hit a Charbelcher. And now... we'll see if I untap with my Charbelcher. Teferi can bounce it or tuck it. Or they could have Void Rend to just destroy it. Or they could not do anything and I can activate next turn. Let's see. They play a land from my deck. Sure. They're looking at Charbelcher, which makes me think it's not going to survive. Okay. It looks like they're looking for an answer through my deck. Take 6, and what happens? They pass the turn. I'm going to cast Charbelcher targeting them. And they concede. Sweet, we got it. Wow. Got lucky there, I have to imagine. I feel like they would have had a lot of removal that could have dealt with it, but we made it happen. This is a proactive deck at the end of the day, and we just have to go for the end of the... We have to go for the end goal. So that's game 1. On to the next one. Okay. Game 2. 4 lands, Striker Rich, and Forbidden Friendship. We have the mana, but we don't have the thing. Seagate Restoration is too expensive to cast. I'm going to mulligan. Now we've got a Charbelcher in hand. We've got 3 mana and a couple of removal spells. Cool. We don't need Forbidden Friendship because we already have Goblin, so let's just run with it. Double red mana hand. This is Soul Warden. Okay. So I am trying to kill every type of Soul Sister that I can. And we have the Ironcrag Feat even. Okay. Enters tapped. I will wait until they cast something. I don't mind taking a damage. Okay, if they don't do anything about it, that's cool. I will Seagate Reborn tapped, and then 1 more mana next turn and I can do the thing. Lava Coil's not necessary now. I should use that to kill one of their larger creatures or an angel if they're playing angels. Double removal spell. I'm feeling really solid here. They're not playing anything. I'm surprised. So we don't find the 4th mana. Instead, we have Fiery Impulses up the wazoo. That's fine. I'll just wait for my next land. I'll take a point every turn. There's their double white. Bishop of Wings, so I can Lava Coil that next turn. So I will kill Soul Warden now, so they can't gain a life. So I have Lava Coil to kill this, and then I can hold up Fiery Impulse. Any untapped mana source gets me a win, because I have Ironcrag Feat in hand. Really excited to be able to show off this little 2-card thing. Double Collected Company, they find just the Youthful Valkyrie. Alright. I have double Fiery Impulse to deal with it. It's only a 1/1, so I don't care. Toski, that's annoying. I'll just double Valkyrie then. Double, oh right, yeah, it does 3 because I have, what is it, Spell Mastery? Yeah. Cool. Nice, and now I have Magma Opus. So I will discard this, hold up Fiery Impulse, and I have what should be a win next turn. Alright, sure, they'll look for a land, hit me with Toski, and draw. I'm not necessarily on the deck that I'm on if they're looking at my lands. Couldn't even really tell it from the graveyard. They'll just tap out, that's completely fine with me. I'll let you do your thing. 23 is not going to deal, is not going to be able to save you. You can draw your card, okay. Alright, move to my turn. Cast Ironcrag Feet, auto pay. Make 7 mana, cast Charbelcher. Activate Charbelcher, targeting them. Take 46, there we go. Alright. Got to do the Charbelcher thing. That was pretty fun. That's game 2, 2-0. Let's check out the next game. Okay. What do we have here? 2-lander with Ironcrag Feet and Strike It Rich. Prismari Command is also here, but we don't have blue mana. I think this is one that I'd like to mulligan. It's a bit better in terms of the lands. We also have the Ironcrag Feet and Forbidden Friendship, so Indomitable Creativity gets us there, as does just drawing the Goblin Charbelcher naturally. I can get rid of Magma Opus this turn? Or should I get rid of one of the lands? You know what I can do? I can get rid of Forbidden Friendship because the token, the treasure token from Magma Opus can go to Indomitable. Okay, so drop this out, then I'm C-gating. C-gate can come in untapped if I'd like to tax them for one. Buried Ruin makes me think that I'm playing against the artifact ramp deck. So I could just Worry Disruption their mana rock when they cast it this turn. That does interfere with them pretty hard. And they're not going to be playing too many creatures. This move punishes me if they are actually on Steel Stompy, the Steel Overseer deck. Mistress Foundry, okay. So we are really doing the thing. I'm just Worry Disruptioning this. Wait, Mistress Foundry does tap for 1. Yeah, this is not the card I'm thinking of. So Worry Disruption gets in their way a little bit. I have Spikefield Hazard and Magma Opus. Now, any Charbelcher in hand or any Charbelcher is good here. Actually, Charbelcher or Indomitable does it. So they are just trying to assemble Tron lands. So I'm just kind of sitting here waiting for my thing to get online. I'm cool with just trying to slow them down. They get their Urza land, that's okay. It'll take them 3 turns to assemble. There's your Guardian Idol. And is there another land, or I mean another spell happening this turn? Okay. Magma Opus. I'll probably just Prismari Command. Cataracts. So they're up to 6 mana. Starting to get into dangerous territory. Prismari Command can destroy that. Cool. Sure. I think... Yeah, I think I'm definitely still trying to Prismari Command. I need to draw discard, and then I can destroy something. They're representing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. 7 mana means potentially Ugin next turn, though that doesn't really matter. I can destroy their creature and just try to stop them from clocking me. or I could make myself a treasure. I don't really need a treasure, so I will just destroy. Yeah, I think it's just going to be their drone. If they want to deal damage to me, they have to do it by paying into their land or guardian idol. Alright. Bummer, no Charbelcher. Lava Coil's cool, but I don't need it. I don't think I cast Magma Opus, so having a Lava Coil to deal damage to something would be sick. If they do another construction drone, I can not let them get the Urza's land. So they've seen... Does this have an ETB one? Okay, so they've seeked 2 pieces of Tron. Hopefully they were the same one. Fiery Impulse, whatever, that's fine. I'm getting close. Alright, there's Ugin. Ugin only deals, or only kills colored stuff, so that's okay for me. All I need is my, my 1 card. That ain't it. Jawari, it's not likely they're going to be tapping out for anything, so I will just do this. I can Lava Coil to clear this without giving them the card. Oh, never mind, it's a leaves the battlefield trigger. Oops. Fiery Impulse can kill the next one though, so I think it's still fine to play it like that. Legion Archive. I mean, I'm just going to be okay until they Ulamog me, which feels likely to happen. Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Couldn't really be bothered, thankfully, with this deck. My combo doesn't really revolve around having any colored permanents. The only issue is that I'm going to start getting clocked now. And if they ultimate Ugin, that's also not great. I'll kill Mishra's Foundry. That's cool. Zul's Fury doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, their Ugin's going to get to go to 11. I'm going to take a couple off of the Spirits. And it really just comes down to what I top deck here. Either I get lucky or I don't. Let's hope it's that I get lucky. Alright, so I'm at 11. I go to 9 after this attack. Next turn, I go to 5 and then 3. And then 0 if they attack me with Guardian Idol. So, this is the turn. It's really now or never. Worm Coil Engine. Just win more at this point. Hey, nice. They got the Flight Wastes. Oh, and we ripped it. Iron Crag Feet. Make 7 mana. Charbelcher. And let's see. I don't think they have any outs here. I'm not seeing any untapped land thingamajigs that can save them. Let's boop them. 44 damage to the face. There we go. Wow. Ripped the card that we needed right off the top. You love to see it. We are 3-0 after 3 games. Goblin Charbelcher really pulling through. Let's see if we can finish strong. Alright, let's do it. Round 4. 2 mana hand. Not really great. I don't want this. More mana in this one. Got some removal spells and the Magma Opus. Seems good. I will get rid of one of the red lands. Probably this guy. Zul's Fury, Spikefield Hazard, Jawari. Looks like we're playing Elves, so I want to hold up Spikefield Hazard and I'll drop this off first. If I get a blue source, bummer. Okay. Oh wait, not a bummer. I can Jawari, Disruption, Spikefield Hazard on Marwyn before it gets bigger. That is a beautiful lineup. Next turn, if I don't draw a land, I'm on Magma Opus, or I can Offer You Can't Refuse. Here's the prototype thing. this could be the pump spell draw card combo deck. If it is that, we could be dead pretty soon. So I need to lava coil the things that make mana. I mean, honestly, either one of these is a problem. So I think I can be lazy and not take any one of them out. I do have Fiery Impulse and Lava Coil. Next turn I can kill 2 things, so I think I'll keep Fiery Impulse up for in case they do any pumping this turn. They have 4 mana available. Yeah, I definitely need to, in response, Fiery Impulse something, otherwise end of turn Magma Opus discard. Yeah, I don't think Cradle Clear Cutter is played in anything other than that green combo deck. Opponent thinking out their line. So they'll drop something for 4 mana. I just need to fizzle whatever they do with that. Alright. Oh, Fiery Impulse only does 1 damage. Oh god, okay. Giving them mana is a bad thing. That's a bummer. I should have lava coiled that. Greatest value. Ah, that's a pain. I can Fiery Impulse. This needs 2 more spells. So I can offer you can't refuse it. And then I'll have enough to Fiery Impulse. Okay, now I Fiery Impulse. Alright, and I get my turn. Oh man, and they just concede off of that. Wow, that was a great heads up read there. I gotta pat myself on the back for that one. I actually only ran into a video describing the deck that they're playing yesterday, so awesome that we were able to pick it apart. Having that format knowledge really, really does help you. I'd love to do a deck tech on that deck someday. We'll see if I get to do that in the future sometime soon. Anyway, that was game 4. We're 4-0. Looking pretty good here. It's time to check out the next game. Let's go. Alright, Izzet Belcher is really popping off right now. This hand does not look amazing. Having the Spikefield Hazard really helped us out last round, so having it in this hand does make me feel pretty good. But all the Forbidden Friendships don't make me feel very good. Although, I do have a lot of blockers with these. Maybe the Shuffler giving me this hand is a sign. I'll keep it. Kazil's Fury and 1, Selendi Vision, Forbidden Friendship comes after. Then maybe another one the following turn. Plus I have Magma Opus to ramp. Opponent's mulliganing. Seeing that is definitely not super reassuring. They are really taking their time with this one. Seeing them do this does make you think that they're on some sort of combo. So they're down to 6 cards only. I'll drop this out. And they could honestly be on anything. That one mulligan doesn't indicate combo. Den of the Bugbear indicates maybe goblins, maybe combo. Maybe even control. Who knows? Either way, I'm going to hold up Spikefield Hazard. I've got Ironcrag Feet now, and should have the mana to cast it. That's great. Okay, Shamans. Fine. This is aggro though, so I really need to draw Charbelcher pretty quick. Robber of the Rich, fine. They're down to 4 cards, so no matter what I do, they're getting a Rich trigger. That's not good for me. I'm going to have to play Forbidden Friendship here and then just try to... Oh man, they just ripped one of my own Forbidden Friendships. Okay. Ooh, creativity. That's good. So I have creativity into Ironcrag Feet. Spikefield Hazard can be my second red land. Now, I do need to get one more land. So I don't have enough to do Ironcrag Feet, but Indomitable Creativity is fine. I need Selendi Vision here. Okay, Forbidden Friendship is fine. I just need to slow down their offense and hopefully trade with Robber of the Rich. I'll use my life total as a resource here to hopefully get a turn to 3 turns more from here. Another Burning Tree, that's fine. As long as it's not something that has haste and can push damage now. Alright, we're getting a Ragavan. Now, if I double block... No, I think I can't block this turn. Okay, so I have my Spikefield Hazard, and I can cast Magma Opus this turn, or I can cast Forbidden Friendship, trying to make them not be able to kill me. Okay. So hopefully this staves off an attack from them, and then I can Indomitable Creativity next turn. Psych. Board wipe. Oh god. Wait, but it's okay. I can Ironcrag into Indomitable Creativity. If I just had one creature. Oh, that's such a bummer. Ironcrag Feet can make 7 mana. But oh man, I'm just 1 off. It's too bad I don't have an untapped land. Striker Rich doesn't help me. If I had the counter spell, I could do it. Well, I can at least demonstrate my combo. So this would be Strike It Rich. Oh, that was my last spell for turn, wasn't it? Okay. Yeah. Bummer. Well, I'll let them hit me here. They can do their little thing. Bummer. This was another one where we were just very close to having it. But I think for the most part we've been pretty lucky this series, so I'm perfectly happy taking one of these losses. So that is 4-1 after 5, unless I forgot a loss. So I think that looks pretty good so far. Let's push on through the last 2. Alright. Ironcrag Feet in hand and a purely red hand here. 3 lands, Spikefield Hazard, and Fiery Impulse. I'm cool with this. Okay. None of these help me hide information. Alright, Bury Ruin again. I don't know if this is the same person I was playing against last time. Could be. Spikefield Hazard's not going to help me against this deck. Mindstone, sure. Well, now I'm kind of kicking myself for not having a blue land. Or a blue mana. So, my card for this turn is going to be Treachery, and then I'm going to have to Magma Opus. Yeah, Magma Opus, try to Prismari next turn, get a Belcher, and then Ironcrag it out. I have the mana to do it. That sounds good. They're not going to counter anything. They know I'm not going to counter anything, so I'll just make the treasure now. Void, okay. And now we just race to combo each other. Karn Sign of Urza is okay. His Karn Structs are gonna suck. I'm happy that he's blessed. They may have the land instead of the ramp card. An offer you can't refuse is not bad. I could Spike Field Hazard that into 2 treasures. But I could also play Spike Field Hazard as a land. Prismari Command is better for the card selection, which is what I actually need right now. So I think I just, I'm going to play this like that. And then the offer can be used to counter like Forsaken Monument or Ugin if they get there. Okay. Sure, he's doing the thing again. Guardian and Blast Zone. You can have another land. You'll never miss a land drop with me around. Hedron Archive. I'm just happy that it's not something that is going to kill me. Okay, that does kind of suck, but it's not the end of the world. I can create a treasure token, draw discard. I need to make sure that I don't get strip mined. Bummer. So that wasn't a Charbelcher, but it did get a blue land. A Braid is kind of nice. An Offer is nice. Forbidden Friendship I don't need anymore. Well, no, I do need it in case I hit Indomitable Creativity. So I think these are the 2 that I get rid of. Sure. I will decline the search. And alright, I'll take my turn. Seagate Restoration, I want to pay the 3 life for. I can strike it rich plus Prismari Command. Let them take their turn. If they... So Karnstruct is now going to be too big for me to Prismari Command, but I can abrade it. Okay, they're making Blast Zone bigger. They're charging it to 2. So they need to get it to 4 and then have the mana to detonate it. Okay. Alright. Sundering Titan Worm Coil Engine? Okay. Hey, that's pretty cool. Sundering Titan doesn't do anything to me. It's just a big body. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which you can actually cast next turn. That's not cool. Okay. I mean, at this point it's just Charbelcher or nothing now. Sculpting Steel. Yeah, fine, sure. What is it going to be, a Hedron Archive? You're just ramping up. So this is just Artifact ramp, pretty much. I can still win over the top of it. Alright. Let me destroy Artifact, draw discard. And then I'll discard your untapped Hedron Archive. Bummer. Smashing, Abrade, Lava Coil. Do I get rid of the land? Yeah, get rid of the land because Iron Crag Feet gives me the mana. I don't need another land. Okay. They have 2, 4, 5. They have enough to cast Sundering Titan next turn. Okay. Coil is what it is. I can Abrade. Yeah, I can Forbidden Friendship and Abrade. So I'll Abrade, killing another Hedron Archive. And I can Forbidden Friendship to start pressuring Karn while I look for my Iron Crag Feet. Okay, maybe this will make him go to Construct instead of grabbing cards out of his deck. So I guess Sundering Titan gets cast now unless they have a better thing to do. Even with an Ulamog, they can't take me completely off of blue mana, but really it's only red mana that I need to win. I guess they're deciding what they do with Karn. Yep, make the Construct. Non-artifact spells cost 1 more to cast. Not a huge fan of that, but I can Lava Coil it out of the way. So they want to swing with Guardian Idol. I don't care. Offer you can't refuse, so I'm just going to Lava Coil the Lodestone Golem. I have Offer you can't refuse if they try to play another one of those. I don't care about hitting Karn, really. Sundering Titan might suck. I mean, yeah, it would suck. There's kind of no question about it. That would be their entire turn. I think that would be a perfect offer you can't refuse. Construct is okay. The real question is, what are they casting? Sundering Titan? Alright. Is this a turn where I take 5? I'd rather block 7 from Sundering Titan, so that's cool. I got only a couple of turns here. Strike it rich, Fiery Impulse. Doesn't really do much. Flashback you. So I'm probably on the turn where I offer any non-creature spell that they play. Unless it's just purely ramp. I have one more draw step. Destroy non-land permanent. Oh. Okay, I can Fiery Impulse, offer you can't refuse it, but that doesn't do anything. Bummer. I think that is it. The one... If they attack with 3 creatures, I'm dead. Darn it. Didn't quite make it. I'll Fiery Impulse my own creature just to get it out of the way. Actually, no, I won't. I'll just make no blocks. Okay. Well, that was... I don't even know how many turns. They have 7 lands out, so that was a very long game. Unfortunately, we just couldn't find what we needed. That happens, though. So this was game 6. It's been a really great league so far. Let's try to end it on a good note and combo out. Here we go. Okay. How about this hand? It's a lot of creature removal. I'm not super down with this hand. I think I need to mulligan more aggressively. Looks like I was punished for that. I think I'm going to go to 5. Indomitable Creativity, 2-lander with double Forbidden Friendship. This will work. I remove a Braid, and I just hope that I get to do my thing. So we have Strike It Rich on 1, Friendship on 2, Creativity on the next turn. This can... should I shock this in? No, I should Strike It Rich. Bishop of Wings, so they're a life gain deck. Spikefield Hazard doesn't do anything. I can probably just Strike It Rich, then Indomitable Creativity next turn. It's looking pretty good from here. Hopefully this is the quick combo turn that we were hoping for. Giada, of course. They'll have to go to 46. I get to Indomitable Creativity this turn. Pay for X equals 1. Get my Belcher. And if they do not remove it, I win. Looking unlikely. This Angel deck can gain a lot of life, but it looks like they don't have it. Dawnbringer? That's okay. 28's not going to be enough. Activate Charbelcher, target them. 50 damage on the dot. There it is. We ended on a bang. Goblin Charbelcher. What a fun card. Super fringe deck. Really interesting play patterns, and the deck construction is so cool. This deck's so much fun. Give it a try if you want. And thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, give me a like, do all that YouTube stuff, and I'll see you for the next video. Thanks for watching.